become nice with it. We just flowing. I'm starting to hold my own. 24 bottles, I'm in my zone. Starting to feel like rappers is clones. Get your girlfriend, she's attached, I'm on the road. Always calling my phone. Just got a text from her, she's so alone. Put my feelings aside, I'm getting thrown. In the book, just reminiscing on feelings, it's getting old. History's in the making. I'm done with all of y'all faking. Ego, my ego big as a basement. Mixtape drop, y'all can tell I'm making a statement. Shawty look like Rihanna. Into the groove, she switch it up to Madonna.
All right, we got Yummy Gummy first this week.
Like
shout out to brother-in-law. What's going on, brother-in-law? Good to see you.
Suckers want me on records.
Shouts out to Miss Marissa.
Living life is a blessing.
Thank you for coming through.
Settle down when I meet
being one of our weekly family.
Not really my preference.
Good to see you.
Ray-Bans looking crisp. Caught me a Lexus.
Starting a little late, as usual.
Man, I'm like, give me a
but we're going to batter that thing up here in a second. But right now, I'm just trying to get everything together so we can get going. All right. Oh boy.
Doing my thing, huh? Ain't nothing changed but the name.
Dang, you going hard, Yummy.
Fourth quarter, I'm going for
yes, just getting everything together.
Kobe, you know I'm going for it. Couple drinks on the side, I like to drink them slow. Scenery from the beach, that's just the way it go. You know your girl love me, Monday to Sunday. I do it good, but suckers hate me for it like a Monday. All we know is gunplay, so you know
I'm mixed up over here, just trying to get it together. It's good to see y'all, for real. We want to see if we have Shimmy and Sweet Mama come in. We'll see if that happens. It's a bruh man organization for now. All right, hold on 1 second. We're listening to a little bit of Willie Bars right now for the moment for the intro.
Do it better than legends.
We got Yummy. Said
sometimes I see you putting the effort. You want me as your man.
Brother-in-law say, oh, really, Yummy? You are the new Marla.
Give me a second.
So I don't get to win very often. I'm usually not even notified. YouTube is terrible.
Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh?
Y'all wild.
Ain't nothing changed but the name. I'm still the same. Real talk.
We coming.
At the top of my game. Doing my thing, huh? First off, let me shout out Crete, cause he the one that gave me tactics when it comes to these streets. I'm authentic, rap game, I be his magician. All bars, I go hard, I've been on a mission. Can't take heat, then why the heck you be in the kitchen? Got beef that better come with some biscuits. You talking mad slick like you got it, but you don't even got it. Flow clean, so clean, I make it look spotless. Fourth door, open doors, that's 44's in the making. So hot I burn Satan, I think my haters keep hating. Right around the city,
right.
I'm trying to get on my
as we get started. Once again, really good to see you guys. We're going to get this thing started. All right. So now, Miss Marla in the building. Hello, Miss Marla. We missed you last week. Good to see you this week. What was I going to say? Okay. So, I'm also going to be putting the link up so that you guys, if you want to come on, you know, y'all welcome. We all family up in here. Thank you, Miss Marla. I appreciate that. Brother-in-law, we missed you last show, Marla. Not. Dang, brother-in-law, y'all crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. So as we get this thing started this week, we're going to put up our topic. And here's our topic. What are the signs? And we're talking about what are the signs of a good person in a good relationship. All right. That's what we're starting off at with that. So, hold on. Let me see what we have here. Gummy said, Marla, Crete always got the good shirts because he ain't sending us ours. Ooh, as the jokes begin. Okay. All right. Okay. So as we start this off, hold up. You know what? Let me start off like this. Just so we can play fair from the beginning. All right. I'm putting the link up right now in the comment section for those who want to come on and express themselves or whatever y'all want to talk about, because y'all know how we do on Fridays. It's, I make up topics, but in reality, also, it's all about you guys. If y'all want to talk about something or whatever, just bring it. Bring the smoke. All right. There's the in the comment section, there's the link to come on, and you guys are all welcome. So let's get going. Now, just thinking about it, have you guys ever wondered, like, okay, if you already have a mate now, right? If you already have a mate now, and then none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect at all. So it's sometimes we might scratch our head and say, man, what am I doing here? I should have chose better, or I should have just did things better or looked more deeper. But then again, when you look on the other hand of the relationship, things are really, you can really respect it and you like it. So for me, I always like to go with the positive over the negative most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just a lot. If a lot of more people would do that, things would work out a lot better. So in that case of saying, we're going to go over like some of the things that we may have missed when we first got into the relationship. So how are we going to do it? Now, we're going to go through some signs that someone might be interested in you, first of all. Now, he or she makes the effort in the beginning, right? So if you make the effort, that is a good sign to saying that he or she is really interested in you, right? So, hold on one second. Let me get this down. All right. So, anyway, we can sit here all day long and think back on the things that we missed, like I said. But when we go back to, and that's square one right there. If they show interest, whether it's a man or female, showing interest, that is a good sign for a good relationship. All right. Then he or she might make time for you. If they make time for you, that's another good sign, because I'm going to speak for myself. I've always been a person that will make things. I'll fill in the blanks. I'll fill in the spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll keep myself busy for the most part. But if we are hanging out or doing things together, I obviously care. So, and I hope you guys look at it through the same lens as well. If you end up meeting somebody, or if you are with somebody, think about the good things about them, that person, he or she or whatever, instead of the negative. Also, along with that, hold on. I was just pleasantly interrupted.
Had me sitting on there a long time again.
I ain't see you on that, cuz.
I've been sitting here patiently.
Cuz I swear to beans, I ain't seen you.
Get your equipment together.
Get my equipment together. I had got this from the 5 and Dime, actually Goodwill down there on Pratt Street.
Oh, yes.
Or off of Pratt Street or whatever. So since you're here, cousin, hold on one second. Let me see what we got here. Miss Marissa said, hey, sweet mama G.
Hey, darlings.
Okay, now, cuz, since you're here, we'll go back over what I was going over. What do you do that's so famous at the beginning of the show?
I was like, this ain't that type of show, but okay.
Oh, my word.
I'm like, what you talking about?
I wanted to do hood stuff with my friend.
All right. Greetings and salutations, everyone in Street Tactics Media Group Land. Welcome to another Friday. Crete skipped out us on Wednesday's show. We are going to do our mental health check. I know we haven't done one in a whole week. Not quite a week. Tomorrow, I guess, be a week since we had a pop-up Saturday show last week. So thank you all for coming, and make sure you give us your ratings from 1 through 5, 5 being the best. So thank you all for coming, and make sure you give. You're fabulous. You're on the money. You had a good holiday. You ate your hot dogs, hamburgers, and chillings. Let us know how you feeling on this Friday, July 5th, 2024. When you give us your mental health number, also tell us why that you are that particular number. So start dropping your numbers. Hey, brother-in-law, don't start no foolishness today. Hey, Miss Marla. Hey, Cover Girl 14.
Also, well, you just miss. Okay, all right. Miss Marissa says she's a 5, cuz.
Why
But
you're
Miss
5, Marissa? Why you're 5?
Yes, let us know. Let us know why you're
We in
5.
your business. We in your business.
And we have Cover Girl 14. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the show.
I feel like I know Cover Girl 14. Who Cover Girl 14? What's your name? You know Crete or me?
Why everybody gotta know me, or why I gotta be in there? Nobody don't know me.
I thought that was my cousin.
I'm a nobody.
Name. No.
She's a 5. Cover Girl says she's a 5.
All right. Yes.
And then Miss Marissa said she a
Ain't
5. She's
no.
blessed to see another. Oh, I'm sorry, cuz I'm
blessed to see another day. Hey.
DEC in the building. I am.
Yes, clap it up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Come on through.
So, cuz
wrong account. Yummy. That's what like. I feel like I've seen that before. That was yummy.
when we first started.
Yeah, I'm like.
So, cuz I'm gonna go back over this. Since you on here now, we were talking about relationships. What are the signs of a good relationship? Or what are the signs of a relationship? Good or bad? Good or bad, right? So hold on. Before we start this, hold on.
Oh, Lord, I got my earbud.
We got Shimmy in the building. What's going on, Shimmy?
What's up?
Cover Girl. Shimmy, Coco, Poppy. Up, down it. You remember that, cuz? That was Bohannon.
Your age group.
That was Bohannon. All right. So I'm glad Miss Marla said brother-in-law already started stuff. All right. So since y'all both here, we're gonna go back over this so we can get started. Now, relationships. What are the signs of a relationship, good or bad? Right? Here are some signs that someone might be interested in you. He or she makes an effort. I think we can say that, but we can also skip over that because that's one of the things that actually really means something. That's like number one, making an effort. But actually, I'm gonna twist that a little bit because I see a lot of guys making efforts, and me and you had this conversation before on one of the shows. And what that was that you know how sometimes when you have guys and they be like, "Hey, girl, hey, let me holler at you." Right? When that happens, do you think how do you feel about when a guy approach you in that manner? Hey, girl, let me holler at you.
It's a scam.
You looking at it like it's a scam, cuz?
That's not how you supposed to approach a lady.
Okay. Hold up. We got DJ XL in the building. What's going on? He said, man, these shows starting to be like calls from a probation officer.
Never know when they're gonna pop up.
Right.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. So, because you find that as being disrespectful, you say, huh?
Or from where we from, Shorty.
Right.
They famous for that in Baltimore, calling you Shorty. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I was still in the Shorty age group.
So, as I was saying, I think Shimmy's trying to get his internet together, y'all. So, if y'all can bear with him a little bit.
Shorty and hey, Miss Lady.
Hey, Miss Lady. Okay.
Miss Ma'am. They call me Miss Ma'am. I guess I'm in the Miss Ma'am category now.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Ma'am.
So, as I was saying, like, if y'all ever heard anybody say, Crete tried to holler at me, it's a damn lie.
Because you don't approach women, correct?
Yeah, you know what?
Does that mean you don't approach them on the street or you don't try to converse with them as well? Let's say in a DM or whatever. So you don't ever approach a woman at any time, whether it's via outside or intranet or DMs.
Right. No.
You know?
No. Only way you might catch me if it's a midget shindig. You might catch me slipping.
Why
Other than that, no.
Truthful in your life,
huh?
Why you just can't be truthful on this show and tell your business?
Why? Look, I was just being straight up honest with you, and you ain't taking
You
my
never ever approach a woman, Crete.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even got that game.
I don't believe you because you got the gift of gab and you always faking on some stuff. But go ahead. We're gonna be at 9. We're gonna be at 10. We're gonna be at 10:30. We're gonna be at 11. Boy.
Hey.
We're gonna be here Wednesday. Oh, we here Saturday.
Your brother-in-law said, I don't either, Crete. Don't feel bad. Never have. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you better not be, brother-in-law. See my little baby knuckles.
Yeah. I'm just saying. So Yummy Gummy said I had to basically hit mine on the head. You know what I'm saying? Brother-in-law said, midget convention here, Crete. Oh, why you ain't tell me? You just gonna just tell me now, brother-in-law?
You ain't coming up north anyway.
You know good and well that I took a mini vacation for that one. No pun intended.
You ain't never lie. When last time you been to Baltimore, Crete?
I'm gonna be straight up with you. 2019.
Really?
2019. Is that a long time?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I mean, I be trying to come up there, whatever, but
No, you don't.
I'll be up there soon though. I'm gonna come up there soon because I gotta see the family, you know what I mean? So
look up Crete.
All right, watch. I'm gonna get that face and I'm gonna use that for many things because I love that face when you do that.
Baltimore owes me nothing. I was in Baltimore this week. Baltimore owes me nothing. I ate enough crab cakes and shrimp. I'm over it.
Right. Shimmy, your thing is working, but it's freezing. You may have to if you have your a router or whatever, you may have to reset it. And then but keep trying though, because it may work. Last week you did something and it was straight clear and everything. Brother-in-law say, hey, Crete, wait till you sit him on your lap and spin him around. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's fun. Wee, you know what I'm saying? Wee.
No.
All right. You don't?
No, there's some of the little people be heavy looking. They don't be, lightweight.
They do be looking a little heavy. They do.
Bottoms be huge.
Yeah, that'd be like one of them, like them round cowbell lifting things. Yeah, it probably weigh. You know what I'm saying? So now, but yeah, I just don't be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have game like that. I'm just being straight up. I don't have a game like that. So but anyway, as we get started, back to what I was saying, because that making that effort. If you see a man making an effort with you, right? Does that really is that a plus?
It should be a plus. I mean, it's not a negative, but don't make the effort if I'm not interested.
How can he tell if you're not interested though?
If I'm not giving any playback. If I'm always like, oh, okay. All right, won't you come see when you're hollering so I'm like, all right then. I never call you. I never let you know where I'm at to holler, hook up, or whatever. So
and what if he say, you just playing hard to get, you just joking. I'm just gonna keep on being persistent. Women like persistent men. Now you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
stalking. Hey, Nate from upstate.
Nate from upstate in the building. Good to see you, family. I did put the link up and I'll put it up again, guys. So if y'all want to pop on, y'all have any stories or whatever, or if y'all have any comments that y'all want to make about what we're talking about, you guys are welcome. All family in the building. Shouts out to Goldie in the building. Says,
Hey,
hey, y'all,
Goldie.
had a great 4th. That's awesome. How was your, man, I forgot to ask you, cuz, how was your 4th?
Oh, it was wonderful. I was home in bed, chilling and watching TV.
Oh, okay. Me and my peoples was out trying to make a dollar holler. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In this new location. So but it was hot. It was hot,
hot
hot.
and humid. I just
Yeah.
made it back from the land of Baltimore Wednesday with that crazy traffic back down south. It was, I think, 6 car accidents. Way
What?
too much. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
95 is nuts.
DJ Excel said I would say something about midgets, but I'm gonna zip my lip.
Zip it up.
Nah,
Throw it away.
tell us, XL. Tell us. Miss Marla said I can be aggressive if you push the wrong button. Where'd that come from, Miss Marla? Was that pertaining to this right here? I mean, what we talking about?
I guess a persistent man. It's like somebody
Okay.
being persistent.
Okay. And then brother-in-law saying you aggressive naturally, Marla. Yummy Gummy says you ain't lying. If you was out in the North Georgia yesterday, it was hot. Yeah, it was
It's hot all
beat
over the
down.
Americas or the East Coast and the South.
Hey. So would you recommend a man being persistent or no?
I mean, if that's his thing to be persistent, then that's fine. But if you're persistent and somebody says, I'm not interested, that's when you need to leave it alone. Don't keep trying to wear it down, because now where it then becomes a peace order, stalking order, whatever you want to call it.
So have you ever had to do that?
But maybe she didn't let you down. I guess I won't say as clear, but as harsh as you may need it, because you got to be kind of walk on a tightrope with these people behaviors nowadays. You don't know if they took the medications or not, and you kind of turn them down to become something different, or they feel like you did something to make them want you, and you was giving them signals, and then you don't want to be with them. So that's a whole lot to go on mentally with people. I've had people just stop taking their medication recently, summertime, and they've been wilding out. Like literally, people I work with just stop taking their medications, and they recognize, oh yeah, I just wanted to feel that euphoric feeling, but then it brought me down to reality. It was like things aren't as clear, now. But I don't know. I got a couple guys that's been pursuing me probably about over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And you might go out to lunch and be like, nah, I'm good. They nice people. You may, I don't say friend zone them, but and sometimes you can't even friend zone them because they, even though you like, I'm not kind of interested, I'm doing my thing. And I try to say, if I'm not interested, just say, oh, I'm busy and I got a busy life and things like that. Try not to like, well, I don't like you because you stink or you whatever, you got too much going on. I try to kind of ease into the situation, because so many people be snapping. You know what I mean? If you don't want why you don't want me to be and thank you all that. And I'm just like, I'm just real busy right now, and I'm not going to be a good candidate for you, right now.
Shouts out to Miss Christina in the building. They going off in the comment section. But let me say this, right? Let me say this. The thing that really irritates me, and I've never figured this out all my life, is when a lot of these dudes may try to holler at, the woman, and she is not interested. And then they got to go on to calling out her name.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I remember that happened to my little sister, and she'll tell you, she was down the harbor. We got down the harbor so fast. Me and some and my people so fast, it was ridiculous. And wasn't playing. Like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, guys, don't do that. It's not even, it's like, just show the respect. If prepare yourself for, if she's not interested, smile and say thank you.
Like, all right, love. Well, no harm, no foul. But these men ego, either way, it could be males or females, but sometimes the ego just won't allow them for a woman to turn them down like they the God's gift to the world, the last slice of bread in the Smith's blue ribbon bag.
Right.
And it's like, and especially at our age, it's not that serious. We got so, and maybe she telling you for a reason why she's not interested or why she could be. People go through stuff. I was watching this video of this girl, very beautiful young lady, and she was African American, and she was saying how, she found out that she was HIV positive recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it messes with her mental. She's trying to get herself together, having that realization of her being HIV positive and her new life, with the new medications and things like that. And although we think when we talk about people with HIV, we go back to the mindset of the movie Philadelphia with Tom Hanks, when he lost all that weight, that people look like that.
That
That's
was
not how
serious.
people look.
Yeah,
Yes,
not
that's
anymore.
like a serious, but it was so surreal when it first came out. People don't
Mm-hmm.
look like that. And they did live a long time now. And mentally, why would you don't know what's going on with people? She may not want to disclose, that to people. Just leave people alone. Or somebody, family member could be going through something. You might be going through something, loss of a job or whatever. And they're telling you, leave them alone, or they're not ready for that. Take them at their value. Don't go out, oh, you a B, you a this, you that, you need me, you dirty bum. Okay, I'll be all that. Just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, for the life of me, I do not know why these guys have that reaction. Shouts out to my big sis. What's up, Leslie?
Where she
Good
at?
to see you. She said, "Hey,
cuz.
bird. Hey, cuz."
There was so many comments going so fast, and I ain't
Yeah,
got
they going off in the comment section. We trying to get Shimmy in the building. Shimmy, you working yet?
You freezing again?
We got a little movement now. Okay, we'll see how it can last.
Shimmy, maybe your lens is smudgy or something. It looks smoky at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I see it. I mean, okay, ain't Paul. Okay, so Miss Christina said, "How am I Pennywise?" I can in the Christina voice. All right, so that's interesting because I mean that's just how it goes sometimes. Now we're talking about points in the relationships, good or bad, that we need to pay attention to, because there's sometimes, well, a lot of times where some of us may get into a relationship and then scratch our head like, man, what in the world was I thinking when I got in this? And we start thinking about all the things that we missed in that relationship that that we're like, man, but so we're going over those things, and they say he or she makes an effort. That's a one. He or she might take time for you, reschedule dates, or apologize if he or she can't make plans. Right now, have you ever been in a relationship where you felt special that he's taking time out for me and making more? Does that make you feel special?
I don't think it's special. It's what you're supposed to do if that's what you in a relationship. Or working towards building yourself. You're supposed to make those time
Effort.
for people. Yeah, time, effort, and special things. One thing I used to have to train my men: if you come in to see me, you need to ask me, do I need anything on the way? You never know. Like they said, I'm gonna stop and get some gas. I might say, well, you didn't ask me if I need anything. I can need maybe a Pepsi. Or I might be saying, all I want is you. Come on down here, boo. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the one say what I want. But a lot of these men, you got to train them up, and we don't feel like training folk. And then I've had some men bought me damn groceries. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Flour, something simple. You can go to the Publix. They got them 3 for $12. You can get one. Whatever. It's the thought that counts. Being thoughtful. Yes, brother-in-law. Train them up. You got to train them. I treasure all the time. This is yummy. My man makes for me. All the time my man makes for me. I have way more free time than him. So that makes it special time. Christina Crete got to take a bathroom break. LOL. Marla, it's okay to train your man or woman. I mean, it's better, Calvin. Now say something. Oh, Shimmy. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Whatever you did, you just
Better.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you see us? You still kind of freezing. Okay. So I almost gave you the fingers if you saw that. But yeah, train. Because you know why I said train or
Yeah, no, because I was going to mention that.
or you
Start your
gotta
word ball. Let me train and see what happened.
train, teach people how you want to be treated. Because some people don't know you. So like like I'm big on a small thing. You ain't got to go buy me a Chanel bag and I'm gonna bring you that. It's the small things for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm a very caring individual. If I know me and my friend or whatever, and I'm going past a certain place, hey, you want to bring some food? Hey, I'm going past this place. I know you like this, and just have it there. But knowing the person you're getting involved with, and that's why you should get to know people so you can know what their likes and dislikes. And just those little small things. And they don't have to be big things, as far as things to do for you. Big things otherwise, but just those special things. It ain't gotta be nothing big. You gotta spend thousands of dollars. It's the thought that counts.
I agree, cuz. Now, let's get back to when you just said train.
Train them up right.
Okay. So if I was sitting here and I said, I gotta train her.
That's on her duties and responsibilities.
That's why I say what I say and I stick what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's okay for y'all to say certain things. I'm gonna train him. Boy, you better not get out of hand. But let me or Shimmy or brother-in-law or XL say that.
He can't say it.
It ain't gonna slide past
He can talk to
like
me.
how you said.
So you want me to use another word?
No, I want you to use exactly what you said.
Train, teach. What word you want me to use?
No, I mean, as long as y'all know y'all got y'all duties.
No, we got duties and responsibility. Train you up right.
Yeah, you had a problem with that at first.
Train you up right.
Hey, so Miss Marla says she think about talking about it. This is open platform, Miss Marla. If you want to talk, bring it. And then DJ XL said, I'm not going to lie. I've approached the women and approached the women, and the way she responded, I cracked jokes on her in the club on the mic. Golly.
I believe it. Yeah.
That's messed up.
But that's XL. So
we got the relationship podcast going on live on YouTube. And if you want to join us on there, it's on Street Tactics Media. Well, right now I'm just looking on TikTok. So
some people need to be trained. Goldie, is her name Goldie? Goldie said, "Is that the famous fish tank behind Shimmy?" Yes.
Is that the one, the bleach one, Shimmy? Oh man, yeah. At least you holding it down. You holding it down.
Brother got jokes tonight, but yes, he got a lace front pink T-shirt, but we can't even get a shirt.
I got y'all shirts back here. I'm going to start sending them out next week. We're going to put them up on the website for sale, and we have some for y'all to win. But brother-in-law, he got the VIP going on, so I gave him a shirt back in 1971.
Only people that need to be trained are athletes. No, these men need to be trained because you got some men that don't know what to do with a woman.
See, now you calling them out, cuz. Shout out to Tiff Trey in the building. Good to see you. She says happy Friday.
Because a lot of times, if they haven't seen a real man in motion, or maybe the granddad or somebody gonna have to either teach them or train them how you want to be treated. Also, to show, and sometimes show and tell is not the best factor either, because a woman can show a man how he's supposed to be treated, but that doesn't necessarily know he's going to reciprocate that.
Very true. That's true. So, at what point, if you are with a gentleman and he doesn't reciprocate what you want him to, what do? You talk to him about it, or you just leave?
Talk to him.
And see, brother-in-law, he caught it. Yep. Wait, train your men. Yep. You say you'll talk to him, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shimmy, how about you? Let's say, you with a woman and you putting a little time in, and then she, 2 months down the line, she ain't cracking up to be what you want her to be. Do you talk to her, or I mean, what do you do?
Get rid of her.
So it's
Wow.
no conversation, Shimmy.
Ain't no training. See, that's a trigger word for me, training. Because I did all the training, boot camp in the military, did a whole bunch of training. I prefer to use the word persuade. I persuade her, and when y'all say approach women, I don't really approach, but I do acknowledge them. So yeah. Now after 2 months, you know me by now. I'm an open book. I'm gonna give you what you need from the get go. You gotta take it on with it. Yeah, 2 months, that's too long to get it together. You grown.
But Christina, how would you should know already how to treat someone? How? If you've never been treated a certain way or grown up in a certain household or had that influence, how would you know how to treat someone? And it depends on the person. Because, certain women want certain different things out of life.
Let me ask you this, cuz. In 5 words.
I ain't got no words.
5.
I don't have
What do you need? Yeah, it's a lace front, brother-in-law. What is your top 5 things you need to get out of a man?
Are we keeping this PG? G? I'm not going to give any top things, but you want the communication process. You want the receptiveness. Be receptive to different things. I don't want somebody to say they open. When people say, "Well, I'm open," then what open mean? Because I'm old school. I'm gonna have my glasses. I'm like, what open mean? Because open could be a whole lot of different things nowadays. I think the communication process for me is the big one. Making that time and making that effort for each other, being respectful. Don't call me no name out of my name or all that stuff. That's not interesting to me. It's a lot dealing with some of these people. Sometimes you even get 2 days or 2 weeks with me. A day or two, either something going on with them, and then it maybe take 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 2 days. Because people communication process, they could be busy. They could be talking to multiple people. So it depends. And it's being respectful, like respectful of my time. If I haven't give you the green light to call me at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, don't arbitrarily do that. People will call you at what we think is inappropriate times, and I already have a tough time going to sleep. Don't call me with the foolishness at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, unless I'm up and we mutually see each other and going to agree upon that. Because maybe you have a different worship. That's something different. We've made concessions that's going to be a time, but don't do that. Be respectful of my time.
Shout out to my big brother Craig in the building. Good to see you, Craig.
Hey, cousin Craig.
Tiff Trey said talk to him. All right. So, but you didn't give me that 5, cuz.
I don't have 5. What I said, communication, respects. I want to be in my soft era, so I guess I say him to, I don't want to say be in control, but take his role. Like I shouldn't be the one always got to be planning stuff or talking and doing. He should be planning and doing as well.
Well, he should be the lead.
Yeah, lead. I don't want to constantly have to make suggestions. We've had a conversation. You know the type of things I like to do. Don't keep asking me the stupid shit. Just do it. Okay. And I've had, recently trash, but I've had a couple guys just knew, what I like to do, and I ain't talking about nothing sexual. I'm talking about like going out certain places, certain things, and certain places I'm not going to. But you had to get to know me to know, I'm easy and laid back. Listen. I'm busy, but I'm easy and laid back. I ain't trying to be mixing a whole bunch of crowd. I don't like people like that. No bunch of like Essence Festival. Although I want to go, I don't like all them people. It's too much. It's too hot.
Yeah, and plus it's easy for something to go down now. It's just we living in a different times.
Yeah. I like those things, but don't invite me to nothing like that.
So Yummy Gummy gave affection, respect, leadership, communication, and protection.
Okay, that's a good word. Thank you, Yummy. We'll use them.
I think, yeah, that will run in line with a lot of women looking for those same things. I know I didn't ask, but that's my 5. Okay, appreciate that.
You accept your 5.
Now, DJ Excel said your sex game indicates your entitlement.
Wait a minute, how we get there? What are we talking about?
You know, it's mine in the gutter.
I was like, what are we talking about? Because you know the chats are going really fast. If we are looking at the screen, but we side eye and the chats are going like really fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with everybody and at least have them on there. Once again, this is Conversations in Crete with Sweet Mama G and Shimmy in the building, and we got DJ XL in the comment section, and we have our lovely family that's here with us each and every week here on YouTube. We appreciate y'all, and this is the Relationship Podcast.
And I like the word compromise, even though Tiff Trey used that. A lot of men do not compromise.
That's one of my trigger words. I'm messing with.
I mean, I've dealt with men, especially, and no pun to the men that's been in the military. Oh my goodness.
What's wrong with men in the military?
I'm just saying, like not the current ones. I don't date nobody currently, but the older ones, they do not compromise. It's they on their itinerary. They got their plan, this time. They talk about I'll meet you at 1900 hours. I'm like, wait a minute, now I got to calculate from the 12, travel around, what that means is 7 o'clock. So it's a lot of foolishness you got to do. I'll be there 1900 hours. I'm like, okay, now 12, 1, 13, just that rigid, that time, the kind of rigid.
Okay. And DJ XL had a question for you. He said, so what if he is in his soft era?
Oh, I didn't know men supposed to have soft eras.
Well, I mean, it's out here now. You got men that said, I ain't doing for them. They better do for me now.
Well, good luck, sweetie pops. Good luck, sweetie pops. All right, sweeties. All right, child.
Now,
darling.
Tiff Trey said communication, respect, wanted to compromise a little. That's what you just read, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of my recent years. Open to compromise, because some people ain't open to compromise at all. Like Shimmy, I guess Shimmy just throw the woman away. He ain't open to compromise. He tired. You don't feel like compromising, Shimmy? You too tired.
It's gonna be an interview the first day. The first date gonna be an interview.
Is that at the bagel shop? But y'all going Dutch at the bagel place?
I don't know. I gotta see what she's worth.
Oh Lord, she can't even get a bagel. Shimmy down.
Her worth.
She ain't getting a $2 Panera Bread bagel. Come on, Shimmy, with a little cream cheese on nothing.
Oh, I ball out for the right person.
Oh, I hear that.
That's it. That's if we make it. That's if we make it that far. You gotta listen. We gotta go 2-3 interviews before we go on a date. You just don't walk in the job and start working. You do 2 or 3 interviews nowadays. You might do. You might have to do it. You might have to do a working interview. You got to interview with the vice president. You got to interview with the manager. You got to do about 2 or 3 interviews before you just start working. Then once you get the job, you got probation. So that's how I date. Yeah. When I first meet a chick, first thing that come out of my mouth, are you the only child? Second thing that come out of my mouth.
Why is that?
Because the only child is, if you're the only child, then you don't know how to move. If you're the only child, if you're the only child, then you don't know. There's a selfishness that may not be intended, but there's a selfishness about you that you didn't have to share growing up. Now my second question would be, do you like animals?
Now, who is that
So-
right there? Who is that?
Who?
Right there.
Right here, Snoopy.
That's Snoopy.
Snoopy. Yeah, Snoopy.
Snoopy want to be a podcast today. All right.
Get out.
That's a big
Yeah,
Snoopy.
so I mean, it's an interview. Get down. Hey, Snoop is still traumatized from the fireworks last night.
Yeah, a lot of dogs are. Do you see the new thing where you put the little thing right in their ears and then put the earmuffs on? It's supposed to help with their
No,
It was
I
on
would have
TikTok
bought
shop.
them.
Yeah, it's on the Amazon TikTok shop because a lot of my friends' dogs have nervous conditions today, so they chalking down Benadryl. They give them the dogs Benadryl to get the nerves
They
right.
can do that, and it's some other stuff. Now I forgot the name of it, but anyway,
they have
rescue remedy. Rescue remedy is a good one.
Okay.
Calms them down. They'll go to sleep. Some of them, or some of them just.
I feel so sorry for the babies, the little doggies, because
Yeah, I went to go walk him this morning. He still was traumatized.
I saw one dog shaking in the bathroom, ran to the bathroom, started shaking from the noise.
Now, who was that? Brunlaw said, "I have no choice but to compromise sometimes because Snickers is crazy."
Good. Yeah, Snickers. Love my Snickers. Leave her alone. Good. You stay on your ass, brother-in-law.
DJ XL said, "Y'all just don't like logic." And you know what?
5 minutes.
A lot of women do not like logic. They take emotions over logic. I'm waiting because you say something here.
I saw you 5 minutes.
I ain't here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, women choose emotions over logic. So that's why a lot of times it's just a head-on collision when the both of y'all are upset. It's just like nothing happens but bad. But somebody has to calm down, and usually it's the man.
Yeah, but a lot of hot-headed men.
Let me say this: should be the one who calm down.
Okay, let's say that.
Should be the one to calm down. Okay. So Tiff Dre said, yes, sweet Mama G, yes, the military man, you better tell it.
Girl, I lived with one all my life for 22 years. Oof, Lord.
What, military?
My father. Oof.
Yeah, it was a lot of military in our family.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? So, but
and I'm an only child, Shimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, you the only child? Oh my God.
I don't like his attitude. See, I don't like his attitude.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Being the only child, but you know what? I was the only child for a while.
Like his attitude
in the household. So, but I had my mom had my brother 9 years later, but I got other brothers and sisters that I had around with my dad. My dad had went and got married, and so he did have other children. So I do have brothers and sisters with on his side, but they're much older than my brother I have with my mom. So yeah, that only child syndrome, that's serious. That's serious. That is very serious. Yes, that's very serious. People don't understand it.
You thought I had siblings I grew up with?
Listen, when I stay away from only child. I stay away from them. I do. I probably wouldn't even date a girl that was the only child. Real talk. Because they don't know how to share. They don't know how to share.
Now, depending on what we're sharing.
Share space. Share time. They don't know how to. The only child is a mess.
No, we're not.
And the middle child is a mess. Yes.
Second to the last children.
The only child. Oh my goodness.
Second to the last is a mess.
Oh, Crete. You second to the last.
See, she be hating on the side. No, I'm messing with you. No. Yeah, I'm next to the last, and
okay.
I don't see any problems with
Snickers is the last. So see, Snickers, him going up the ladder.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
What's wrong with
But I'm the oldest. I'm
Now,
the oldest out of
smart
all.
ass. Hold on, smart ass. I do have siblings from my father that older, and that was his first wife from 1935-ish era.
shout out to
They never
Darius
grew up
in the
with me. I'm
building?
my parents' only child. But I'm a
Thank
very
you for
different
like
individual.
Darius.
So don't let me spill your beans. Except I've been very nice to some of y'all folk. So let me spill some beans.
Shouts out to Darius on TikTok. Thank you for the love, family.
And tell the folk on Facebook to come over to the YouTube.
Oh shoot, I done forgot about Facebook. I'm sorry. Yeah, why don't y'all come on over to YouTube? But we trying to get that TikTok following as well. Now, DJ XL said, nah, off that you spend all your life doing for every woman you've been with and get used. Nah, baby, I answer texts, sent you through Cash App messages, in my Kendrick words, this D ain't free.
Bruh.
If I got the
What you
cash
guys-
for that, I don't want none.
Exeter also said,
I'm not
Shimmy,
going
I
to go to
you
the
said you lived
bedroom
in-
candy sales.
Shout out to Miss Leslie in the building. Thank you for coming through, Miss Leslie.
Hey, Mr. Leslie H.
Now, so okay, so as we gonna get back on this other tip here real quick. Now, she might also try to keep conversation going and compliment you. Now, let's say, have you ever found yourself? I think that's a good thing to do. Keep a conversation going because you can learn. But I think men, honestly, men need to be a little quiet sometimes so they can listen to the woman.
And stop asking for titty pictures and start listening to what they're actually talking about.
Bruh.
You know what?
Come on.
What?
Come on, say what you got to say.
How about them Braves?
That guy was crazy. I ain't got
How about
time.
the Orioles?
You act like our only child sometimes.
I act like the only child.
Sometimes, yes.
All right. So okay, so how about you with compromise, Shimmy? Did you compromise? Are you willing to compromise in a relationship?
That's probably third on the list. I mean, behind respect and trust, compromise is essential. I mean, why even be with somebody? You should stay single if you ain't gonna compromise. If you know you don't want to compromise, hey, just keep playing the field. Just keep swinging. If you ain't gonna compromise is essential. I mean, I don't know who in the hell think they gonna get involved with someone, take up their time, and think you're not gonna be able to do what they want to do, or share some things together. You have to compromise. I mean,
When you first started, I was thinking you were saying, "Nah, ain't no compromising."
oh yeah, no, it's a must. It's a must. Listen, I have to compromise at work. I'm damn sure gonna compromise at home.
Okay.
Okay, Crete. All right, Shim. So what about you, Crete? Are you compromising?
My life
Here we go.
revolves around compromising.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
We ain't talking about compromising on them prices of them bikes. We talking about real world relationships.
And he ain't compromising. Got me my mixer yet. He ain't compromised no time. Give me my mixer.
You know what?
And my 4-wheeler.
But all that's all ran with the t-shirt time.
Wednesday,
oh, okay.
I was right over your way too. I was pissed. I was saying, I meant to grab this mixer. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you that mixer this weekend by any means.
I gotta listen. I got 2 family reunions to do.
Okay, I got you. By Sunday, you're gonna have that mixer.
Shimmy, hit the back of your neck with the top of your head. Just give him the face. Because maybe one day, you'll get your stuff.
Shout out to Darius once again on TikTok. Thank you so much, family. And thank you so much, Be Fresh on TikTok for liking the live. Definitely appreciate all the likes. That's for sure.
So let's go back to some of the comments. So the women here. Okay, hold up. Let me go back.
Hold up.
Here we go. So XL, you anybody think about this? You
Excuse me. Pardon me.
women here what they
Can't
want
hear
to
you
hear.
over the. Can't hear you over the applause. Can't hear you over the applause.
You did have 5 minutes. So Brother said women hear what they want to hear. Marla says, I like logic. I can see you shaking your head, Excel, and I'm looking at the screen. No, Crete. Yummy Gum said, I always calm first. Excel, stop military men bashing. Yep. There are vets present. We don't care. Yummy Gummy
We
says,
fought for this country.
you think the only child syndrome is bad? Try the middle child syndrome. Christina said, I'm the middle child. XL said, sweet mama would have had siblings, them poor brothers and sisters, whatever. Brother said, then you're going to be mad when she shared a cooch pocket with somebody else, Shimmy. LOL. Brother XL. Spill the beans, damn it. I'm a semi-only child. Shut up, XL. Leslie H say, amen. Yummy gummy, LOL. I'm on Christina. No Hollywood showers. You didn't compromise on that, Shimmy, per Christina. Tiff Trey said, I'm an only child and I always share and giving. And for you to say that you must be jealous of only children.
Oh no.
Bruh.
First of all, out of all my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest. So I'm the oldest. So by default, I'm the leader, the natural born leader. So there's no jealousy of the only child. I just know how only children. I know how the only child move.
No, you don't.
Oh yes, I do.
Wait a minute.
Oh yes, I do.
Let's see. No shirts or shirts. Probably we're gonna have to take Crete on Judge Mathis for our shirts. LOL. Nate, for once they said it's all about compromise. Can't have nothing proper. So we all gonna have a lawsuit against Crete.
I'm gonna make sure I got
It's sweet mama. It's sweet mama. You ain't see what I said in the chat earlier when you kept on doing like this.
I know he's gonna take a picture of me and I'm gonna sue him for copyright infringement.
You gonna see it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue him for copyright infringement. I'm gonna tell you my terms, and you're gonna have a little time.
When they about to conspire, they go ahead the sweet mama shirt.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have this order. Let's see. Hold up. Marla said we will have to boycott around Crete House for our shirts. Leslie, a compromise is important to a point. Sometimes when you keep compromising, it diminishes yourself. It needs to be a balance, give and take with both parties. Yummy said, I want Judge Judy. I don't like Mathis.
Hey, Mathis, that's my guy.
Judy gonna throw all our asses out. Us and
I didn't used to even leave out the house until I saw Judge Mathis. I count on me after Judge Mathis goes off. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like an old man thing right there.
That's probably the same.
And we weren't counting then. And you can't count then when he go off.
Hey. So all right. So back to this. Now, how do you what if you're in a relationship, right? And he or she, if he's invested in the relationship, right? So he or she might include you in her plans or his plans, feel close to you, and enjoy spending time with you. He or she might also introduce you to his or her friends and family. Okay, is that a must for you guys to be introduced to friends and family?
Somewhat.
It is so funny that you say that and it's funny that y'all pausing right now because back in the day, everybody would be like, heck yeah, I need to meet. I need to know the family. I need to know this and that. But what this world has come to now, I love my privacy because now when you include these families and friends and everything, now you're giving them something to talk about. They'll make up something. and they will have that person or your mate in a gray area about you the whole time. So I'm good just without meeting these people.
Yeah, and plus in Baltimore, it's so small, you mess around and mess with somebody in her family and be like, "Oh, you messing with him? Oh, let me tell you this. He about like."
And that is real. But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you something crazy. They were saying that, and this I ain't Maryland, especially like Baltimore and
incest
period.
states.
Yes, it's one of the biggest incest states.
Especially in South Baltimore, Cherry Hill and all that. That's why I don't go there.
Yeah. So once again, shout out to my people Darius in the building and everybody who liked the live. Shouts out to Be Fresh liking the live. I appreciate y'all on TikTok. We trying to make a presence in TikTok, so keep it up. I appreciate not only me but everybody else here on YouTube as well. Appreciate y'all being there. And if y'all have anything that y'all want to come on and say and join in, please do on TikTok or on here on YouTube. We appreciate it. Keep the likes coming. Thank you. Shouts out to Keisha Dickerson in the building. That's family right there. Good to see you. So now for me, I've seen, have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all wanted things to be quiet and just be y'all two, but then the other one have to go talk to family and everybody else in it, and it's just everybody creates this opinion about you? Y'all ever been in that situation?
Not in recent years, no.
Okay.
As a
How about
DJ,
you?
yes.
Say that again, XL.
As a DJ, yes. You already
Okay.
know the stigma they have about DJs.
Yes.
Mhm.
DJs are freaking innocent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Exactly.
why they be saying all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All I do is play records and go home.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your problem, cuz?
Go ahead.
She was messing with fake DJs.
I'm
She,
messing
she
with
like
fake DJs. I'm
That made them.
messing working DJs. How about that?
I'm a
All right.
working DJ.
I ain't talking about you.
Miss Marla said, "Where's her drink, XL?"
Hold on.
So I saw you shaking your head, Shimmy. Have you experienced that?
Of course. Yeah, they go tell the family, they go tell the family about you, and then not saying necessarily me or anybody specific, but
Mhm.
you go back and tell the family, and the family going by the time they finish telling the family, and the family get through talking about that one person, about the boyfriend or the girlfriend, it be something totally different than what they actually are. So you gotta just kind of keep it private until it's real close. You gotta keep it private until y'all tight, like Sonny and Cher.
Mhm.
Ashford and Simpson. You gotta keep it private for a long time till y'all both ready to go to battle for each other. Because when you got to battle the family, blood thicker than water. So
What
you
that
gotta
got to do
keep
with
it
anything?
you gotta keep it private until it's tight.
I don't even think it's about the family stuff. I think it's about the all this posting on social media. I think that's a lot of time the relationship killer. A lot of times. And people are very opinionated about other people's lives. I've seen one young lady that I know through somebody that's on here. Every other year she was getting engaged, but never made it to the finish line. Never, but year after year she posting a new guy. Every year is a new dude. Engagement, but never a marriage. Engagement, never marriage. And I'm like, why don't you just leave that alone? Because obviously maybe every time you post, that's why it destroys your relationship. Or I'd be like, hold up, I know that person was going with so and so, or like XL said, Baltimore is small. And I'm like, hold up, this one was going with that one, or people start looking up people, they attach your name inside of a tag or what they call it. They go looking up your page and who you related to. Do you got mutual friends? So it's a whole bunch of that go on as well. I've seen that.
But you
Now,
already know that old saying, like keeping up with the Joneses. One of the biggest problems is a lot of these women want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to be looked at like who's ever popular, and that's the downfall of a lot of things. Women get. I said a long time ago, women give up their beauty to be sexy. Like you could be a beautiful woman, but you want to keep up with what this person doing, what that person doing. You want to go get this done. You want to get your breast lifted. You want to get your butt done. You want to get all this done to you, and you ain't doing it but making yourself look effable instead of being kept. Don't nobody want to keep.
Amen.
Don't nobody want to keep something that's made up. Like if I was gonna do that, I'd go give me a blow up doll and be like, "Yo, I'm Gucci. I got the same thing here," and she shuts up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
God damn.
I mean, that's the fact of the matter. Like,
She what?
huh?
You say she what?
She gives it up and she shuts up. So you know what I mean? you if you letting the world into your world, how do you think it's going to last? Look at some of these famous people. The ones that have the marriages that last the longest is the ones that keep their household in their household. The ones that every time you turn around, my blow up doll had braids. I don't know. I ain't even thought about that yet. They ain't gonna have no lace fronts though. But it's just like, you got people like Denzel Washington and Samuel Jackson on. They got a wife, they got a household, they got a family. If they having troubles, you never know. But you say the first thing you see is Cardi B and Rihanna, and it's like, oh, they doing this, they doing that, because they let the world into their world.
right. And see, another thing that you said, some people look at couples and think like, oh man, they are so good together. They so happy, and some people think like, I wish I was there, whatever. But again, that couple could be that shiny new Cadillac that's rusted out in the inside.
Or it's just for show. A lot of them for show for a reason. They set up, with each other for a purpose, either financial or, to gain popularity.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that a lot, like on Instagram, because I post, but I don't post all my business and none of that. I may just post me jokingly with a picture or whatever. They say all type of stuff. You don't know my status because I'm not putting it out there. It ain't nobody's business. It's too much. And I may say something slick, and it might just be a mind F to people, but I'm not doing that.
Right. And Yummy
social media, you be confused.
I don't even tell how my family members who I'm dealing with and stuff like that. Nah, that's on a need to know basis.
My social media, you think I'm married, single, in a polygamous relationship, depressed, happy, rich, poor, everything all in one day. So don't go by what you see on social media and think that's me.
Right. Yummy say it's
lost.
about being able to stand up for your mate and not letting people in your head. That's very true, because some people, once they get their own perception of you, now they want to say what they got to say to that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to either shut it down or accept it.
Right.
So, and Nate from Upstate said facts, privacy, word up. And Keisha Dickinson said, I will never post another man unless he's my husband.
Amen.
Sometimes not even that.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch out for the husband, because the way a lot of these females out here today, and I said females, not women, females will go after your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Women, not likely. Females will. Brother-in-law said, would your blow-up doll have braids, Excel?
Now they gonna have a natural like Marla.
I want to do hood.
Had that Florida Evans going on for him. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, Darius. I appreciate you, family. Trust me, I appreciate you and everybody who in the likes that like the live feed. Shout out to V-Press. I appreciate it all. Thank you. Definitely. I'll make sure I return the favor. Now, we're going to touch on this one right here. Now, that was, seeing he or she invested in the relationship. That is a plus. That's a plus no matter what. So the other thing is that if they're vulnerable. Now, he or she might feel safe being open with you or show increased emotional vulnerability. Now, which one of y'all like for y'all mate to be vulnerable?
Me,
You
I
like for
would.
you? Okay. Explain why.
because if you're vulnerable, then you can learn something. I don't need somebody who bitter, emotionally destroyed, who's shell shocked, um, who's that has that suffer from that Stockholm syndrome. I don't need all that. That's a basket case. They need therapy. I need somebody that's gotten over whatever you've been through. You gotten over it. Get over it. It's okay. We've all been through something and it hurt and we had to move on. So get over that. You meet somebody, it's a fresh start. It's a new day. So I don't need somebody holding on to all that baggage, coming up in here with all that. You like the last one, and you just want this, and you like giving me vibes. And what kind of vibes? You don't
Bruh.
even know me.
Right. Darius, the next live is Wednesday at 10
Maybe.
p.m. Next Wednesday is the Brutally Honest Rap Show. That's our live where we rate new artist music, and we also interview up and coming artists. So Wednesday at 10, we'll be back on the live. Good night, family. Thank you. Now, Miss Christina said,
Everybody was looking for that lightning to strike.
showing up Wednesday at 10. Watch. So Miss Christina said, right, Shimmy. Then Yummy said, vulnerability is never good. If you have a vulnerable woman in your life, another man can talk her away from you.
No, it's different types of vulnerability.
Amen.
It's different types of vulnerability. That's gullible.
I thought you were asking were the men vulnerable.
No, I'm talking about men or women. I left it
No,
open.
no, but when you said
Who said that? Yummy Gummy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Yummy Gummy. I tell you what. While we're talking, we'll see which direction it can go. If she wants to holler at another man, she can. She don't have to be vulnerable to me, just me exclusively. She can be vulnerable for any man she wants to be. It just might be my turn. I'm cool with that. So I mean, you going left field again. He's talking about a relationship. A female is susceptible to that vulnerability with other men and being gullible and naive. A woman is not gonna play that game. She's gonna be relaxed. She's gonna be cordial, docile, welcoming, understanding.
And on top of that, a dude that wants their woman to be vulnerable is somebody who's open and trying to find out about her. Vulnerability and gullibility is two different things. A woman could be vulnerable, meaning she's willing to have a conversation and talk about things that she never really talked about. She's open to give you a part of her that she may not have given to anybody else. That's vulnerable. That means that you're going to be willing to feel comfortable enough to talk to your mate about anything. Being gullible means that if you feel some kind of way, you won't talk to your man. You won't talk to your work husband and possibly get banged out in the parking lot.
Well, for the record, no vulnerable women for me. You guys can have them.
So Nate says, I feel like you going out with your girl or your boyfriend, not their family. Yummy says, Shimmy, cool with the whore. I want to read that part. And then Nate from us say, should not have your relationship on social media like that.
Amen.
Yeah, Shimmy, you cool with the whore.
Oh yeah. Let's make a deal. Because guess what? If you think you can put on an act, a show, and think you can fool me, but I already know the vibe. I mean, if you in or you in and out. If you in or you in and out. If it's my turn, or if it's my place. You feel me? So I mean, ain't no getting over. I mean, you can do all that. There are men out there for that. You got plenty of men out there, all them suckers out there. There's plenty of suckers for these women out here. But
Hey,
the real G,
Hey, Shem, let them
the
know.
real
Didn't
G,
they say, wasn't Jesus cool with a hoe?
all day long. It's a business decision. All day long. Hey, get it and go. Get it and go. Just let me know. Get it and go and let me know. We good. Ain't no jagged edge over here. Ain't no jagged edge. We ain't got to get married. Don't get it twisted. Don't get the game twisted. Men be for the shit too. If you want to just one night stand, we for the trickery. You know we are quicker than y'all.
So I'm gonna do a rundown on this. Another thing is pay attention on, and this is for the women. Well, for the men about women. Pay attention to how she makes you feel. You should feel more confident and happy. You should miss her when she's gone. She should not make you feel weak or stupid. She shouldn't make you feel anxious or worried about saying or doing the wrong thing all the time.
You all right, Shimmy?
I'm feeling vulnerable.
So I'm just telling you, is that a good feeling that you would have with your woman? What I just read?
Not a good feeling. No
That's
man
not
won't no man wants to feel like he got to take a back seat. No man wants to feel like he got to share you. You get to him, you pencil him in when you want to pencil him in. He got to walk on eggshells and tiptoe around you. A real man be like, who the hell is that on the phone? You with me or you with him? Go on over there with him. Real men ain't gonna tolerate that. You gotta look, get it out the way. Let me know what type of game we playing. That way I can have a chance to win.
All right, let me read this comment from Yummy. Shimmy, you always want to attack me, but I'll go head to head with bruh. Death of the word, I don't know, quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. Bring it, Shimmy, I'm ready.
I'm lost. I'm a little lost, but I'm sure it's all legit.
Very lost.
I don't know
Because
what happened.
I was
You ain't
kind of lost on the whore part. What happened with the whore?
you're not lost. You're not lost.
With a whole, I'm trying to. And then Nate says, I just think there's a lot of broken people out here trying to be in relationships.
It is. Hold on.
Amen.
And some people should figure like don't take your baggage, your negative baggage to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that. Fix yourself or work with yourself first before you do that. So
I don't think people do that. I think people just do it. They don't work on themselves. Not at all. Not mentally, especially. Definitely not mentally. That's the last thing people work on is their mental.
right now, okay. So Yummy Gummy said Shimmy needs to know what the true definition of vulnerability is. I mean, y'all did kind of lose me. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause I'm like, but anyway, Miss Marissa said some men, some women like drama. They do.
Oh, shit.
Because
it feeds their ego and feeds the time. I don't like drama. I they said if you're not ready to mess with, I saw Omarion. He did an interview with Jason Lee. It was just a little clip, and he said if you're not ready to deal with a person who is peaceful, don't deal with them because a different mindset when you deal with somebody at peace because nothing's going to rile them up. They're so peaceful, your negative energy or your aura is gonna make you not be with them on your own. You're gonna naturally dismiss yourself because you can't handle a person that's at peace. And peace could mean a lot of different things for people. And when people say they don't mind being the silence of their own home, they got everything they need in their house, the TV, the fruit juice, the dog, the cat, the weed, whatever they got going on, sometimes that's their silence of peace from the world. And there's nothing wrong with that. But everybody expect everybody, man and woman, to be in relationships. Like they think all of us on here are playboys and playettes. Y'all really don't know us. Most of the time we chilling in the cut. You know what I'm saying? We chilling in the cut, however we chilling and taking care of our business and keep it moving. It's nothing like a world of peace. And people don't understand. Even when I travel back home, I can't wait to get back to my home where I live. Because it's dysfunction, chaos, all when you're going to visit people, it's just worked my spirit. And I'm like, yo, I can't wait to take my ass back to my house in the peace. I don't care what traffic is, where I gotta fly to. I make sure I clean my house. So when I come back, I got something good to eat with me. Drag my little suitcase and I jump my ass in my house because there's no negative aura here. No yelling, screaming, fighting. Anybody wants to start any of that with any of us, I don't think they're gonna make it. And especially as you get older, I most definitely don't have patience. I don't want a whole bunch of people tramping through my damn house. You gotta drop your shoes at my front door. Yeah, I'm not dealing with all that. Been there, done that. People running in and out, having fun. Nah, nope. Keisha says she paid a hefty price for the peace I have today. Amen. What Nate from say for me, positivity and support from your favorite artists on the internet. I don't know what that means. And he said that 3 times. All right, Crete, hit it with the next topic.
Okay. I was trying to pull it up here. All right. So how about this? Hold up. Hold on. Jeez, I didn't realize.
And if you
that.
need to continue to drop your mental health numbers, we still are accepting mental health numbers throughout the show, especially when we talk about various topics and you may not know how to express yourself, but give us a number and how you feel. If you need to drop that in the comment section, we will still provide that support to you.
Yes. So that's creep. Nate from
right.
Upstate, did you already read?
I read everything. We're waiting on you.
Okay. So so now let me ask you this. When you guys are totally fine with a vulnerable woman. Let me ask in the comment section, because I think it's more women on here than men. In the comment section, can y'all drop a 1 if y'all want a man that is vulnerable? In the comment section, let us know if y'all want a man that is vulnerable.
Excel already explained that.
Okay, what was it? What was
He explained. I couldn't have said it no better. He said there's a difference between being vulnerable and gullible.
Okay, but we're talking about vulnerability. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and somebody I can't call. I'm not gonna. Go ahead.
Now I know Crete didn't search the definition for vulnerable.
No,
Now what did you look up?
I know what vulnerable
Yeah,
is.
because you had to throw. You was quiet for a minute. You was,
I was trying. No, I was trying to get other people working, and then I was answering some text
from the Psychiatric Central. It says, what does being vulnerable in a relationship mean? It means feeling comfortable enough to turn towards your loved one in your lowest moments rather than trying to isolate yourself and turn away from their support. This can be involve feelings comfortable enough to share your thoughts, beliefs, and values with your partner. There are different levels of vulnerability because you could be vulnerable and just be helpless, meaning you don't even know how to you don't even know how to boil water. You have no idea how to take care of yourself, and you need someone that's going to take care of you because you are vulnerable to all things. Being vulnerable in a relationship does not mean that you are weak and you're just going to run to anybody. That means the person you're in a relationship with, you are open and comfortable enough to be yourself with.
Okay, Google. Thank Excel for telling us what you said. But no, I'm talking about the vulnerability in a relationship where you let your woman go out there. She already butthurt from what you didn't do. And you're going to let her go out there clubbing with her little homegirls. This is something I'm just making up a scenario right now. I'm talking about that vulnerability. Not
if your woman go to the club and she that vulnerable, something wrong with you for picking a woman that is going to the club being vulnerable. I mean, going to the club
and that's not the right word.
Vulnerable. It's like that's not being vulnerable because I'm going to.
Yeah, that's you.
The word. I should be watching.
Because honestly, because you basically threw it to the streets because you said it yourself in your hypothetical. She's mad because you didn't do something.
I just made.
You're talking about integrity. You're talking about integrity.
No. I'm talking about being vulnerable. If she goes out to the club, she's butthurt. She's making herself. She's vulnerable to what could happen in the club. She's literally. How can I put this? I know y'all know what I'm saying, but y'all just trying to make it not what I'm saying. Right?
It's not vulnerable. That's not being vulnerable. That's not being vulnerable.
You're saying weak. You're saying weak. That's what you're saying. She's weak.
She's susceptible. She's vulnerable. She is vulnerable. Huh?
That sounds like weak to me.
Why is she vulnerable? Man, wait, I'm confused.
That's not vulnerable.
Crete.
Go ahead.
Crete. That she's weak. Let me tell you something. When you with somebody and one gets upset and the one who's upset need to go to the club and do whatever to get back even or to feel wanted or whatever, that's weak.
That's vindictive.
That's weak. And it's no integrity.
Okay. You're being vulnerable. See, y'all talking about being vulnerable that she's open to talk to her mate. Now I'm using what XL read from Google, that she's vulnerable talking to him. That's one version of being vulnerable. But she's also making herself vulnerable, open. You can call it weak to that if she's at a club and she's dressed wrong.
Oh, Lord.
And then I know some women can say, well, what's dressing wrong? That's women. A lot of women are delusional. Even something that I said before that I apologized about. Stop being delusional. And I'm not going to bring up that situation, but what I'm saying is that you're making yourself vulnerable out there to other people. They can come and either I'm going to give her the date rape drug. I'm going because you're making yourself vulnerable right there. You're walking away, you're leaving your drink. You're leaving your drink. Somebody could drop something in there. That's being vulnerable.
But the thing about it is that's a level of vulnerability. However, that's also pretty much gullible because she has no street smarts and has no understanding of what's going on outside.
Okay, so but you said go right here. Now look here. This is read that.
Read what?
Being vulnerable makes you gullible.
Huh?
That's exactly.
What happened?
No, it's right there. You can't agree with that, cuz? Okay. All right.
That's two different.
What'd you say, sweet mama? What'd you say?
It says being vulnerable makes you gullible, and I said,
no. I'm saying, what was your response when he said, "Can you agree with it?"
I said, I don't agree with it.
No. Yeah, I don't agree with it either.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all can go with Google. That's fine. Google's right. But
I said that before I looked at Google, though. I said that before I looked at Google. So basically, what you're telling me is that a child that has no idea what's going on is gullible, but he's not vulnerable. They're vulnerable. They don't. They have no idea how. A child who has no idea of certain things in the world, they are vulnerable. These kids just listen to this garbage music that's instilled into them. They're vulnerable. They're not gullible. They're being taught, and this stuff is getting instilled.
Vulnerability is what I'm talking about right now, and I agree with what you just said.
But what I'm saying is that vulnerable has multiple standpoints, but being vulnerable and being gullible is not the same thing.
So you mean to tell me that what I told you has nothing to do with being vulnerable? No,
because basically the whole scenario that you gave, that had nothing about being vulnerable. That had a thing about
Don't
doing
go off
being
the
vindictive
scenario that
because
I
you
gave.
said because inside your scenario, you literally said she's mad about something that you did not do. So she's mad and she's going to the club and being vindictive.
Okay.
That's not vulnerable.
Making herself vulnerable.
She's making herself available.
No, she's not. See, y'all want to dance around that. Y'all want to dance.
You said
That's what I'm saying, huh? And I stick by what I say. And I stick
Hey,
by what I
look.
say. And I
Hey,
stick by
look.
what I say.
Hey, Crete. I'm with
Huh?
Sweet Mama. I don't blame her for going to the club. I blame you for even picking her.
Let me tell
or
you
doing
something.
what you
I
were
would not
supposed
pick
to do
one
to
like
make
that.
her leave out the house.
I would not pick a woman like that. I don't pick clubbers.
You must ain't picking nobody because everything we talk about is real shit. You ain't pick nobody to do nothing. You must be
daggone
single
right.
as a dollars. Yeah.
You
Goodness gracious.
daggone right.
You must
You
be dirt
daggone right.
ranking all the time. And
Let me
5-finger discount. Good.
let me
Hey, brother-in-law, if you still around, Creek got the one with the braids, you heard me. He got the one with the braids. You shut up.
nah,
Jeez.
I'm gonna tell you something. I
You
definitely
ain't even
wouldn't.
trusting the water.
I don't. It's not about trust. I pick. I don't pick women like that. I don't pick. I
Everybody,
gotta
because
pay
yeah,
50-50. I don't
she
do
got
that.
the traditional. She can't be gullible. She can't be vulnerable. She
Let
can't
me
be
ask you.
this. She gotta be
Give
this.
me
Can't
one
be
woman.
woke.
Got
She
titties. She
can't
got
drive. She can't be a
responsibility.
nurse. She can't
Damn.
have a body. She can't
Listen.
be.
Hey, hey,
She
Crete.
can't go to the club.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Crete. Hey, I watched that show that I wasn't on when y'all were talking,
Mm-hmm.
and Excel was trying to explain how you said when Leslie said that if a woman leaves the marriage, should you give her a service package on the way out the door? And you was
Mm-hmm.
like, no, for the most part. So I understood why you said she shouldn't get nothing on the way out the door if she wants a divorce. And you said, and Sweet Mama was like, you gonna help her move? And then Crete said, yeah, I'll help her move. Sweet Mama said, well, you gonna move a box? You gonna help move a box, or you gonna give her some money? And you was like, Crete, you was like, nah, I don't need to give her no money because Excel. Remember, Crete thought process is she ain't gotta go 50-50. But if she do work, she better save her damn money. So when she do want to leave, she can leave without a service package.
But if he say she don't work, how she gonna go 50-50 or save anything?
Well, he said
She
he
get
said
scratch off, get
he
an
said she
allowance.
can work. He said she can work, but she can save her money. See, it ain't like the Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. They go 50-50 because they take care of their own family. When they said when D Wade was on Shannon Sharp's show, D Wade was like, she got her mom, her family that needs stuff. I got my mom, my dad, my family that needs stuff. So we go 50-50 because I'm not going to take care of her and her family. So when you said 50-50, I understood that when
Let me say,
Excel was like,
because see, y'all want to climb over my words, and it's fine. That's fine. Y'all just got to wake up. You see what I'm saying? Vulnerability. I stick by everything that I said about being vulnerable. First of all, that's one thing. The other thing is what I'm saying is I stick by what I was talking about as far as marriage too. You see what I'm saying? I don't need the courts and the state and the law in my business to help somebody out. I don't. You know, I do not. So if I'm going, I know me. I know me. I will. I'm a loyal person. I ain't gonna lead you out there like that. If I got it, you got it. Right? I'm just not like that. So, but I don't need the courts to tell me that you're gonna pay this, you're gonna pay that. That's for somebody's being immature in that relationship that they can't work it out. Somebody's being immature in it, and that's all that is. So, but I'm just not like that. People who know me, I ain't even got to talk about it. They know I'm not like that. So we can bounce around on whatever. That's fine. And look, when you on here, on any platform, whatever, you gotta have thick skin. Plain and simple. I ain't tripping. You see what I'm saying? I laugh or I enjoy this, right? But I stick by what I said. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. We're having a public platform conversation, right? But again, like I said, I stick by what I said tonight. I know what I meant. I know what vulnerability means. Y'all just saying it from another part. You see what I'm saying? And that's fine. That's okay. But I know exactly what I meant, and I stick by what I said. But I don't deal with what was we just talking about, cuz? Women, club women. I built my life where I can make a decision on what kind of woman I want. I don't have to take anything. I just don't. Plain and simple.
Hey, Crete,
That's why I can do that, huh?
what if she gets a job offer at a club?
She can enjoy her job. And if she's already with me and know what's going on, she ain't gonna have to go get no damn job at no club.
Y'all don't make Crete start cussing. He fresh.
I'm just straight up like that's the kind of stuff like that means you ain't y'all not linking up correctly. Y'all not linking up correctly. You gotta go and go get a job at a club. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's not the chick for me. Plain and simple. I just wouldn't even deal with that. She's vulnerable. She's putting herself in a vulnerable situation.
How? By working in a club? Are we vulnerable? I DJ club. I'm not vulnerable.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
First
vulnerable.
Cuz. Why you say nothing now, cuz? Why you say nothing now? Huh?
I ain't
I'm
vulnerable.
on my watch.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Hey,
I
hey,
DJ many a
Excel.
clubs, many a times.
What you talking about, Roosh?
They talk about women on social media or women on podcasts. We're vulnerable. I'm gullible because all these men speak to you. Listen, all that crap people speak to me. I don't know how I got so many followers. Almost got 10,000 followers on IG. Don't know how. And they say all types of stuff. You're beautiful. You're gods. That I don't care. I scroll past that and I don't even like or whatever because I'm not gullible and I'm not somebody who needs all that fanfare. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hey, Crete,
Yes, sir.
they talk about podcasters are all hoes.
Crete.
Yes, sir.
Can your woman can your woman have social media?
If I pick a woman to do that, if she have if I want a woman that don't have social media, then it is what it is. She can't have social media. It's not about control. It's about,
What you say?
huh?
I like that. You said if you don't want her to have it, she's not gonna have it.
Right. What I'm saying is, I would not pick a woman that's a social media type of woman. Like if she's on Facebook, that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's social media, but Facebook is geared toward families. That, you know, they kind of, you know, pictures and stuff like that. But IG, that's TikTok, that's different.
So if I'm on IG, you're not picking me because I'm on IG.
You have to understand, I pick what I want. Just like y'all can pick
I
what
just
y'all
asked
want.
a question.
I want. Yes,
You ain't picking me because you my cousin. I'm just saying. On my platform, everybody see my platform. If you see my platform, you're a gentleman that's sweet on me. You're not gonna pick me because I'm on social media or I'm on a podcast.
it depends what you do on social media. If you one of them ones, you know, on Facebook, but we see your butt first, heck no.
No, we ain't trying to cover the moon to be the eclipse.
Right. So what I'm just saying is I have a choice in my life. I understand that, just like y'all do too. Y'all have a choice. So that's my choice. I don't want why would I want something like that?
No. I'm not saying have a following. I'm just saying, can she be on social media? Can she scroll? Can she scroll through the social media? Can she, can she have a,
Let me tell
access?
you
Can she
something.
look? Can she view? Can she watch some of the clips? Can she watch some of the clips?
Listen. She can do anything she wants. Anything she wants. It's if I'm going to tolerate it. And if it's something I don't tolerate, I take my leave.
I gotta give me a pass. Put y'all on hold.
I mean, that's plain and simple. See, the problem is a lot of guys out here start accepting too much. You see what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of dudes out here getting ran over and their girls getting ran over. And I'm not saying that can't happen in my case. But guess what? I'm going to have everything open and loose where I can just leave myself. It's just that good. I don't have to deal with any of this stuff. I'm not married.
Okay. Can she have a cell phone?
Of course she can have a cell phone. And you know what? It'll be so good that she ain't got to pay for it.
What's that?
I said it'd be so good that she don't even have to pay for it.
Lord,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how it is. Either she can go 50-50.
Woman and ain't got worried about controls on hers.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all and view things different than mine, and it's okay. That's okay.
Wait a minute. We need to go to the.
There's an ass for every seat. Yeah, we can take it to the comment a little bit. Yummy Gummy said a good man will never leave you hungry, homeless, careless. He won't leave needing anything if you leave him because he probably still cares. Women too damn emotional.
Wait a minute, but we need to go further back than that.
All right, so hold on. Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Now, we was talking about the people working inside the clubs.
Oh Lord.
I know women who worked inside nightclubs for years. Great people. Don't be out here cheating. They go home to their man, or if they single, they don't be effing every chick that's out of the club. I know a bunch of them like that. If you worked in a club for 25 years and you was throwing it back in the club, that was a choice that you made. You were vulnerable in the club. Not every female there was doing it. And if that could be your club, I don't know. Whatever you chose to do is what you chose to do. How long I've been married doesn't even matter because I've been on this earth long enough to experience a lot of things. Marriage means nothing. And if it was a point where marriage meant everything, you wouldn't be on here on midnight with us every day 1 week.
Me?
No, not Crete. Not Crete. Because somebody is making a point that means nothing. Marriage means what? So it means nothing.
You was me asking
it means nothing. How long I've been married means nothing. I'm not talking about you, Creed. I'm talking about Yummy because she keeps on saying me and Shimmy about being married. Married means nothing. That means nothing.
Marriage originated from a business. Marriage originated from it's a business aspect.
You brought up marriage. I didn't bring up marriage. Marriage means nothing. But if I decided to be married, I could be. I could have been. It doesn't matter.
So let me ask you this. Let's say if marriage means nothing, let's say if you got married and you still going to the clubs, are you still going to say marriage means nothing?
Yes. You know why? Because like when I was with my long-term lady, the one that passed away, I was going to the club every night, DJing, coming straight home to her. It didn't matter about any chicks or whatever because number one, I treated my woman with love and respect, and she loved and respected me. And she knew that I wasn't going out here messing with nobody else.
Right.
She had no reason to even think that. So no matter how many women walked up to the booth and saying, "Hey, can you play this?" and they rubbing their breasts all on me, you know what? They can do all that flirting all day because I can flirt all day long. That doesn't mean I'm effing everything I flirt with.
Let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this, XL. All right, now, do you drink?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay. So I was just listening to this story. Well, actually, I was looking at it, and they was talking about it was a bull dagger, a stud, right? And they had a girlfriend, whatever, and the one that was the girlfriend, her baby's father was cool with both of them. Like, but he only met her he met the stud through his baby mother. But they just hung out and chilled or whatever. But then they got to drinking. And some things happened. Now the stud, the manly stud, is pregnant. We can't, let me tell you something. We can control how much we drink, but we can't control the drink. when you drink so much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know that I don't drink at all. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. So I know, and I've seen many of people get in trouble that way about drinking and stuff like that. Don't forget, like I was DJing in clubs and all that stuff too. That's just not my thing or whatever. But I'm just trying to tell you that anything can happen. We can sit there and say, and I know I joke about the DJ and all that stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anything can happen. You can go to the club one night mad because you saw your girl on social media. You see what I'm saying? It all on this dude stuff, and then now you can't even have the conversation because now you gotta leave and go to the club, and y'all had a bad argument, and then now you at the club like, man, just forget it, and blah blah, and you just go while you drink it.
But let me say something. Let me say something real quick.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Hey, so let me say something. You know what? I be here. You know, let me say this real quick because I kind of been wanting to say this, but I didn't want to go there.
Uh-huh.
The people, yummy gummy, people always saying if you ain't married, you can't speak on it. Well, maybe God didn't want divorce on my resume. Just because I haven't been married don't means I can't talk about a marriage. I hear enough horror stories to be able to discuss what I've heard. Guess what? A lot of messed up marriages have taught me well. Okay, so all this, oh, you ain't never been married, so you can't speak on it. Really? So I never rode a motorcycle before I got one, but I've heard enough horror stories to know how to ride one. I'm lost. How you gonna tell somebody they can't speak on something because they never did? Maybe God don't want divorce on my resume. So marriage is what you make, how much you put into it, and it originated as a business. Look it up.
Okay,
But the crazy part about it is that people keep on trying to judge by what they do. You can't judge me about what you have not done. I don't sit there and tell nobody, hey, don't get married because of this. And I don't also say, yeah, it's just nothing but bliss to get married. You know, I can speak on marriage because my mother and my father have been together since before I was born. I've seen multiple marriages work for years. So if I can speak on what I experience and observe, I never smoked crack, but I know I'm not going to be a crackhead. So you can't tell me I can't speak on things that I haven't done. But if I've experienced it and I've noticed it and I've been around it, I can speak on from my perspective. Understand that. And then when you're talking about the fact of, well, women in the clubs are vulnerable, but then you turn around and say, well, I wasn't doing it. I was married when I was in the club. You are contradicting yourself. Please stop trying to put what you think in other people's souls. You do not. You can be older than me, but it's things that I probably experienced in life that you never have and never will, and vice versa.
So
The
let
same
me
way,
see.
I rode dirt bikes, but I never did it racing. So I'm not going to go and say, yeah, Crete, I'll take you on the track and I'll run you down. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I rode bikes my whole life. Am I going to say, Crete, yeah, I'm coming down there to go get on trail with you? No, because that is not my level of expertise. However, I know how to ride a bike, but I'm not going to speak on it from his term. Hold up, his term of riding a bike because he does it more on a professional level than me. Please stop telling people they don't know nothing because they haven't experienced it firsthand when they have. Have you ever been shot before? I have. How many
Never.
times you shot a gun? How many times have you been? I mean, it's
Don't
things
want
that
it.
I've done in my life that you never
Here's the
experienced.
thing. Here's the thing.
So please stop.
But here's the thing, though. Some people the reason why I said y'all made good points. Okay, y'all made good points. Very valid points. But also, she's making a valid point as well. Because and I'm not taking up for anybody, I'm just saying, y'all make valid points, she's make valid points. Because I haven't been shot. I've been married. You know what I'm saying? I've been married, and to be married, like when you experience marriage, it's far more different than just talking about it. You see what I'm saying? So I understand.
Why can't I have learned from all the horror stories I've heard for the last 41 years? I'm 51. I've heard the horror stories about marriage since I was 10. Why
Want me
can't
to
I
tell you
talk
why?
about it?
Let me tell you
Why?
why. Because you haven't had that learning experience. You
That-
learned, but you haven't experienced it in
Okay.
real life.
So
Every
what's
day.
the
Go ahead.
what's the difference between living with a woman for 10 years and being married for 10 years?
Because there's always something in the back of your mind to say, I can leave with no restraints.
What you saying about
If
marriage?
I'm married, I'm leaving anyway. If I'm married, I'm leaving anyway.
Yeah. Right. But see, you can't do that here in the States. Because you know why? Because they're going to hit you up with the alimony. It's good chances they can do this. It's not always true that they can do that, but it's a good chance that they can do that. You don't want to do it that way. You see what I'm saying? Just like you saying, oh, I had a baby, I'm leaving. They can come back at you with child support. So same thing. But I'm just saying, talking about marriage and hearing about marriage is different than being married. You see what I'm saying?
But me or Shimmy have not given any kind of implication that we're telling people how it is to be married.
Never.
Every time we speak on marriage, it's from our perspective. But when you have people constantly telling you, "Oh, well, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like," we never said we did. I've never personally ever said, "Yes, I know what it's like to be married." No, I said I've been in long-term relationships. I said
Okay.
I've seen marriages. I've been involved in marriages for multiple years.
And Crete
Close friends have been
with
married.
and Crete, you say with that alimony, guess what? A peace of mind and your sanity is maybe worth paying that alimony, because I'm not gonna stay stuck in a marriage and be miserable and walk around on eggshells and tiptoe around somebody I'm through with. Yeah, okay, yeah, it gonna hurt the pockets, but I got a peace of mind. I'm not suffering from the PTSD, military, or being married.
I'm gonna tell you, most guys I know. Now, my situation is kind of different. It's different, but most guys I know that have been divorced are not living in a peace of mind. They don't even have a piece of what they had before when they was married, because it got taken from them. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I didn't want to be. And that, I'm just, let me tell you something. My ex-wife, I love her to pieces. I'm not in love with her. But she's still living. I'm gonna just put it like that. And she's eating. She living her life, whatever. She eating everything. So she's good. She got a roof over her head. She's good. Most men are not going to do that. They're going to be on to the next woman. Me and her not together. We don't even. I mean, it's almost like she's my sister and I'm her brother now. It's weird, but it's okay. But I'm still not going to see her out here with no place to live, all streeted out and everything. That ain't happening. So, I mean, I'm just saying, but my experience is different than a lot of other guys. And like, it's funny how some people can just jump back into marriage after that. I don't see how they can do it. I can't do it.
Hey, Crete, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Who wanted the divorce, you or her?
She did. Big Sis said, you guys some disagree. Your guys some disagree with you. I will say, if you have not been married, then your opinion of what you think is irrelevant. It means nothing. Believe that.
But that's by certain people's standpoints, though. Because even though you're in a marriage, your marriage is relevant to you. Your marriage and Crete's marriage wasn't the same. Crete's marriage and my parents' marriage ain't the same. My parents and Sweet Mama G marriage ain't the same. So everybody is on a different standpoint. Why? And then the thing about it was that we did not bring up marriage. We brought up the fact of a woman being vulnerable, and a man being, when Crete gave that scenario, he said, you did something that she didn't like. She went to the club and somebody slipped a Mickey in a drink. That could be dating, that could be just friends, that could be effing partners, that could be anything. Nobody said anything about marriage. The first thing, and you say we took it personal because the person who started that whole marriage point pointed out and specifically said me and Shimmy. That was a personal message. That was a personal thing. Now it may be irrelevant to some people because we used to have before. Wait, a couple of years ago, me, my man Droopy, and a few other people, we had a thing called Ask a Man. I'm Ask a Black Man. We had a podcast doing that, and it was a single person looking, a single person not looking, somebody newly married, and somebody who's been in a relationship and married for years, and everybody had an opinion. But I mean, I've said things that I've witnessed. Like I said before, things from my perspective, not from what I have experienced. And on top of that, me being in a situation with my ex that passed, and I was ready to get married. We were together we was talking since I was 21. I'm 43 right now. That's not marriage. However, we was together.
Y'all had history.
A lot of history. So
Okay.
me saying that's so
Hey,
regardless of
Crete,
marriage, I know what it's
Yes.
like to be in a long-term relationship.
do you think okay? Do you think there are relationships out here better than marriages?
Marriage is the ultimate contract.
I'm
I mean,
asking you. I'm
but
asking you.
yeah, but
Do you
I'm
think?
telling you, marriage is the ultimate contract. If somebody, there's relationships out here that people qualify for being married if they've been together so long and they seem to be working good. But again, we cannot speculate on people's relationships because we don't know what goes on in the inside. They might, they might have it that swag to make it look good on the outside, but so I mean,
Do you believe there are some very happy relationships out here more than some marriages?
if I think what you're saying is like that, there's some people out here that are happy because they're not married and getting along. That's what you're asking me.
Yes.
And it is. But you know what? A lot of times, those are the people who need to be married. But then sometimes those are very people who get married and break up because of marriage.
So do I listen to the people that's been married or listen to the relationship?
Right. But listen to this. That's why I'm telling y'all. That's why Yummy Gummy and Big Sis is saying to y'all that you can't really speak on marriage until you get it, because you have people out here that's living great, that's not married, been together for 20 years, right? But as soon as they get married, they break up a year later. I wonder why. Because it gets real when you get married. And I'm not saying marriage is bad. It's not. But some people can't handle the restrictions or their roles as a husband and as a wife. And it changes a little bit. You got to really strap your boots as a man when you get married. You got to do what you got to do as a woman when you get married. So we can talk about the framework, but get inside that frame and see what happens. It's like a business. Marriage is like a business. It is.
That's how it started. That's how marriage started. It originated from being a business.
Right. So to my point is that most businesses, critical years, just like marriage, that first and second year is critical. Critical. So you make it through that 5 years or whatever, it opens up for you, but it still don't mean that you don't mean divorce is still there. But but marriage is a beautiful thing. But you gotta, as a man, you gotta make sure that you are ready for marriage. You can't just hop in, I'm married. You gotta make sure you're ready. And that goes for the women too. You gotta make sure you're ready. You know what I mean? You can't be at the clubs making yourself all vulnerable.
Who the hell going to the club? That scenario. Who the hell's still going to the club like that at 50 plus years old?
Truth be told, the club scene is dying. I mean, it's a lot of videos out there on it. And one thing, the music today ain't helping it. The music today is not helping the clubs. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to these comments.
So the comments are so far beyond, I don't even know what the hell going on. Miss Christina, Miss Marla, I don't know what y'all talking about and how y'all start talking to each other with these comments. I'm not sure how it's relevant to the subject matter.
They from the loop, cuz. They got their own.
I mean, they got a whole concept. I seen something about essay. Somebody saying somebody can't spell. I don't even know what's going on.
Big Sister XL, we're cool, everything, but you have said a few things about marriage that you witnessed your parents, but that was your parents' marriage, their experience, not yours.
And I always say that. I never said I was married. I
No, but
always said things that I've seen. Things that I've seen. People that I know. My parents been together 50 years. 50 years. And they're still here. They're still around. I still talk to them on a regular basis. I got family members that have been married 30 years, 25 years, 15 years. I got some that got married and I think they got divorced a year later. I know a lot of people. And I mean, being in close quarters with people all the time that are married, you witness and you see things. Me and my parents all right, have a great relationship. We hold conversations on a regular. I still treat them as my parents with much respect. I ain't sitting back having shots with them and talking about, yeah. So what Brenda do today? No, I'm not going to do that. But they talk to me because of the responsibility that I have, the way I am, the way I carry myself. Me just telling you what things that I've experienced is a witness situation. I know everybody ain't sold drugs, but if you lived in a neighborhood where everybody sold drugs, can you speak on what it looks like to be outside on the corner? You may not know what it's like to pitch, but you know what it looks like when somebody you can say, "Oh, yo, he about to serve somebody." You ain't never did it, but you seen it. You know what I'm saying? You already know, like when you see somebody walk the street real fast, and they look like they itching. Oh, yo, he about to go get a hit. You see him a few minutes later, he over there. No, I told you. It's things that you can witness. It's things that you see that you don't have to really experience to know is good or bad. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I never said anything about I experienced marriage. I said I've witnessed it. And every time we spoke on marriage, it's always been me speaking on what I observed.
All right.
When I spoke on marriage, coming from an Islamic standpoint, I said there's really no dating in Islam. It's you. I follow Allah. You follow me. I choose you. You're my wife. Pretty much to an extent.
Crete,
right.
what's the
And
topic of the show?
I done forgot. we was all over the place.
You didn't have the banner at the bottom or
Yeah,
whatever?
it is. It's right here. Right here. What are
Um,
the
the signs of what?
Oh well, my bad. I put it at the end. Oh, damn, I didn't put it at the end. But basically, what are the signs of a good relation? I mean, I'm sorry, of a relationship, good or bad?
Okay.
Can you pay attention to signs? You know, whether they're good signs or bad signs, because a lot of times, some people get into relationships and months down the line, what have I done?
I know what's a bad sign
What's that?
when they don't want to get married.
Hold on. Did y'all just hear Shimmy's laugh? He sounds just like little Chris on Little Feats on Don't Be a Menace.
That's a bad sign when she don't want to get married.
Well, he don't want to get married.
That's a bad sign.
Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, no, it is. Let me tell you again, marriage is beautiful or whatever, but it's just it ain't for everybody all the time or at certain times. You just gotta make sure you in the right space. You know what I mean? You do. You definitely do. We just had two. We about to wrap this thing up here in a second. Hold up. What? Oh, there it is, right there. Shout out to Lavera Edwards. Thank you so much for coming in the building.
Thank you, Mr. Lavera.
Twink in the house with love. Man, I ain't seen Twink in so long. I'm talking about that's when I was around Irvington. But good to see you, Twink. Miss Marla said, I'm not arguing, I'm just stating facts. Lavera said, God say you will know them by fruits. And that's true. I mean, that's why we can't go looking for marriage or looking for that mate. That mate is going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why,
I hope
again,
them fruits is melons.
yeah. And the thing is that,
Or them Georgia peaches. Them Georgia peaches.
Peaches and melons in that
like,
apple
guys,
bottom.
looking for, man, I'm gonna go to church, find me a woman. I'm gonna go to the golf course and find. Don't do that. Just live your life. She's gonna appear. You know what I mean? And like she said, you gotta pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the fruitage. So Yummy Gummy said, terrible sign when he don't want to get married.
Might be terrible time, but it might be a blessing. It might be a reason why you shouldn't marry that man. He got too many duties and responsibilities for you.
I probably make a terrible husband today.
Probably.
Oh, Crete, Crete. You make a horrible boyfriend, Crete.
Yeah,
you make a horrible cousin.
Hey, Crete, she can't have no social media. She can't leave the house.
She have a prepaid phone.
She can't go to the club with her friends. She can't have a drink. She can't do nothing.
No, you know what? It's like, let me ask you a question. You have dogs, right?
She can't go 50-50.
Let me tell you why. Because I'm not a 50-50 guy. Like, I ain't gonna be 50% of a man.
Said Crete like Brady Mac. I got mine. You better get your own.
Big Sis said, Bird, you also have to like women. I do.
Oh wow, what's she saying? You don't like women?
No, I mean, I have nothing. I love women. I have no problem against women. Like, you know, I mean,
be careful. I see that.
Huh? So, but I mean, I'm just saying. But look, do we or do we not have choices as people?
You have choices. You have preferences. You can do you, boo.
Exactly. So that's why. Okay, I don't want this. I want that. See, a lot of, and I'm not bashing this upon women. When you ask women, well, what kind of man? He got to be 6 feet. He got to be this. He got to be that. He got to be this. He got to be that. That's the bionic man. You see what I'm saying? But that's wrong. Because they really be delusional. Not all women. That'd be females looking for that. About this person that they want. Right? And they really want some of these things because they hear other women say they want it or other females say they want it, right? None of it makes any sense after a while, right? But then it's okay for me as a man to say, hey, this is what I want. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and you got to be this, you got to be that. But then again, I am saying that. I'm saying it on my behalf. I'm saying it on my behalf. Like, I can say what I want and what I don't want. I have a right to do that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it.
We've been trying to get out of you what your ideal woman is for about 3 years. The podcast only 2 years old. Like, Crete, what you want in a woman?
We gotta go to a factory and make her.
The thing is, right? Hold up, what you say, cousin? Yeah, so cousin, what you think about it?
Hey, it's called the Great Deflection. Yummy Gummy said he likes midget women. Let me tell you something about them midget women.
That's what Crete want. He want a midget. He keeping a dog cage that don't go no damn where.
And can't see or talk. Can't see or hear. The midget can't see and hear.
She don't even know what's going on above the counter, okay? If she can see over the counter, no.
Put her in his book bag from time to time. Go hop on the bike and ride.
Hey, Crete. I know why you want a midget. You don't want a woman that can look you in the eye.
Exactly. Exactly.
You always want to look down upon a woman. You like to look down upon your women. I'm noticing that.
He gonna get a easy bake oven and keep her in the basement. Like, look, you ain't gotta even go upstairs. You make me some pancakes and I'll be home.
Hey, she don't get no cell phone. She get a walkie-talkie. She can't get no cell phone. She get a walkie-talkie.
Go put air tags in all of her shoes. You better not leave out that house.
Everything got probably bigger than a shoe. Come on, Crete. If you was looking for a woman, what would she be like? Honestly, I want a midget Salma Hayek. I'm joking. But anyway, Miss Marla.
I knew it.
Miss Marla said, why do you want to date midgets, Crete? Stop deflecting, Crete. Yummy Gummy said she better be able to reach the stove. That's true. Yeah, she gotta be able to reach the stove.
No, he gonna get an easy bake oven. He gonna get an easy bake oven. A couple of them down there in the basement.
A real one. So it could really cook.
Power strip.
Miss Marla said, I'm not arguing with Christina at Yummy Gummy. Deflect. Yes. Cuz what kind of woman do you think I would want? I'm serious. I'm just curious.
One that the world has never created.
My turn.
Go ahead.
You want a woman that cannot hear, that cannot look you in the eye, see eye to eye with you, a woman that can't talk, a woman don't speak English,
Bruh.
a woman that just got off the boat with no shoes on.
Bruh.
You want a cave woman. That's what you want. You want a cave woman. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Bruh. No, I want an AI woman.
I think he wants one of the women. He wants one of the women that comes from like Asia somewhere, but the outskirts that really can't do social media because of they restrictions, like in Korea. So she come over here and she knows nothing about TikTok or none of that. She stays in the house and she only knows command words. She walks around with a kimono on all day. Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all too. Y'all wouldn't want a woman like that?
I don't know.
What kind of woman you want, XL?
I want somebody who's compatible with me. Somebody who can laugh, joke, enjoy life, and understand that it's just a compatibility thing. Like I really don't have a specific preference. I really don't. I don't have a specific preference. I just need to be able to get along with you. I need to be able to sit around you for longer than an hour and we can do more than just have sex.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you single right now? You know how hard that is?
No.
That wasn't no shot. That wasn't no shot towards you.
No. But I'm be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The reason why I'm single right now is because December 27th, I lost who I wanted. And a woman has to be phenomenal right now to really catch my attention. And when somebody did catch my attention, it didn't work out. That's a personal choice. That's not because I can't. Because
that wasn't a shot towards you. That was
I didn't take it as that.
Yeah, that was actually like you said. There was one that you can sit for an hour. I don't know about that because it's hard to find a woman like that.
I've met a couple women that could keep my attention longer than like what Erykah Badu said. Make me put the phone down. I met a couple women that I could sit there and just talk about anything with. But at that point in time when we were meeting and then talking, they weren't meant for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm still in my point of going through therapy, so I'm working on me more because I want to be more grounded to be able to say, yeah, we can make something work and we can be in a relationship more than just saying, yeah, this and that. Because right now, mentally, you're just a distraction.
See, and you mentioning something right now. Darren, a lot of times he'll say he's working on himself. A lot of times he's saying he's working on himself monetarily. You see what I'm saying? Us as men, we need to work on ourselves mentally a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because we have our issues too. And none of us are perfect, far from perfect, whatever. And I'm always trying to work on myself, but that's why I try to surround myself with great people. If I'm dealing with you, you're great to me. You see what I'm saying? So a I mean, that's just how it is, and that's where my choices come in when I even talk about women. I mean, you know, when y'all was asking me about women, you can't. What did she go to the club? She go to the club. She can do anything she want, but that don't mean I gotta deal with her. I mean, is it a problem with me not wanting to deal with a woman that goes to a club? No. I mean,
We just laugh. We pick with you because we laugh at all your red flags. Like she can't be a nurse. She can't do this. She can't do that. We just get a kick out of that. Just picking with you because we know you're going to deflect anyway.
Look,
no,
all the
you
stuff
might do
you
I'm
say
messing with
that. All, look, all the stuff you say that women want out of a man, you say the same thing that you want out of a woman.
yeah, I mean, hey, but guess what? Just like the
You
woman,
say the same thing, bro.
yeah, but here's the thing: just like when the woman says that, the woman has a choice. I mean, she's not going to get all 19 of the things that she wants, but she maybe find a guy that has at least 8 of them, and it's up to her to get with him or deal with him. You see what I'm saying? So same thing with me. You know, it is nothing really wrong with when women talk like that, but some of them get a little crazy, you know, when they you know, because they start wanting things that's over their head. And you know, and I'm not saying that they are never going to get it, because they have a great chance of getting it, but then when they get it, can they live with it? Can they really like it? Because you got a lot of women, I want him to be a millionaire. Get with a millionaire and see if you can handle living life with a millionaire. You can't, because he has to be on his P's and Q's to be a millionaire, right? So he's going to expect for you to be on your P's and Q's as a woman. And a lot of times you ain't going to like it. And you also not going to like how much competition that you're having with that, having to keep that millionaire. So be careful what you ask for. So we're about to wrap this thing up. It's always a pleasure seeing you guys, hearing from you guys, seeing your comments. Remember, all of us have to have thick skin, because some people may question you or try to corner you. And I'm not saying me, but the guys are always trying to corner me all the time. And it's okay. It's fun. It's fun to do bad things. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't try to corner you. I just said, can your girl have a cell phone?
Yeah, no. I'm messing with Yeah, she's gonna have to have a cell phone, especially when I meet her. If she can't afford a cell phone, I don't need her.
What if she got one of them government phones? What if she got one of them government them Obama phones? You gonna still rock with her?
I might, because she might be a traditional woman. She's like, I ain't put that money out there like that. Good night, everyone. See y'all next week. Good night, Yummy Gummy. You know, so it's just one of those things, but it's always fun. You got to have thick skin when you come on anything like this. You know what I'm saying? We can't get upset with each other or whatever. We just enjoy it, because you know what? At the end of the day, when we toughen ourselves up on platforms like this, we can deal with life better. We can deal with people out there in the real world a little bit better, because we can hold our composure. Just breathe. Meditation is golden. You understand what I'm saying? So it's for, you know, we come on here to share stories, to teach one another different things, and to toughen each other up. So it's beautiful. It's always good to see you guys, and we'll be back Wednesday sharp. Hold on. No, I gotta get XL to you. I gotta get XL to you.
Everybody gotta get a few on the face.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Dang. My thing messing up. Why won't it go back? It's showing all this love to Sweet Mama. Hold on. God darn, it won't even go back. I was trying to get XL because he ain't had to hit me with that one.
Come on, Chef. On the count of 3.
Oh man. Oh, I gotta get that. And Yummy said that was a lie. Okay, so we are pretty much out, y'all. And cuz go ahead, can you do the daggone thing, cuz please?
Thank y'all for coming to another Friday and not a Saturday show. for conversations with Crete and everybody, DJ Shimmy, DJ XL, myself. Thank you so much, our platform viewers on TikTok, Facebook, and also on YouTube. Thank you, Yummy Gummy, Miss Marla, Miss Christina, Cousin Craig, Cousin Leslie, of course. Thank you, brother-in-law, for your antics as usual. Thank you, Goldie, Miss Lavera. I think that's how you say it, Laveras. We got Goldie. Miss Keisha Dickerson, thank you for coming in as well. Continue to be a supporter. We do take after show cash apps, so anybody glance at the cash apps, you can drop us some cash apps before you get off. We would be much appreciated. Thank you, Miss Marissa, for coming through as well and always being a follower. Tiff Trey, thank you so much for coming in as well. Thank you from Nate from upstate. Salute. Everybody salute.
Salute.
Y'all get on my nerve. I think that was it for. I got Miss Marla, brother-in-law, of course. Our Facebook followers who came on, make sure you all go to YouTube on whatever day. Make sure you hit the notification. That's why you need to be on YouTube so you can see when we come on, whatever day, time, whatever the roll of dice that Crete want to bring us on, just the roll of the dice. Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, just whatever. Showtime.
It's fun to do bad things.
I don't know about that. So we definitely appreciate y'all for coming in. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. If you celebrated, make sure you have a good weekend. Make sure you stay hydrated. It was about 112, feel like today. Make sure y'all stay hydrated, stay in their air conditionings, order you something good to eat. And we will see you sometimes next week. And make sure you look for your notification to figure out when that will be, whatever day. He said Wednesday, but hey, whatever floats the boat. We'll see you for the music show, whatever floats your boat, and the relationship.
Much love to everybody once again. Thank y'all, panel. Thank you, Cuzzy. Thank you,
thank you, Shimmy, for coming in.
Yes. So we are out. We'll see y'all Wednesday, and we might have like a little pop-up show or something.
When? Pop-up show when? The regular days, the pop-up?
We better have a regular show. How we gonna have a pop-up show?
Any dirt biking this weekend, cousin?
Cause I was sore, and I took a break this week, but I think we back racing next week.
Oh, so you were sore? Okay.
Yeah, I was a little sore.
Butt was sore from.
So which one come first? Which one come first? Do the podcast come first, or do the motocross come first? Which one comes first?
Motocross.
Well, the motocross don't even come on the day that the podcast come in. So,
but
we wondering why the show was canceled without no notification. I ain't wondering.
You said,
and whatever happened to the group text about? Oh yeah, we gonna be. Never mind. I forgot. I'm still a temp.
So Yummy Gummy, who I thought was going to bed, said motocross come first. There you go.
No.
Hey, sweet mama. Crete acting like some of these females out here. No accountability.
Yeah. It's fun to do bad things.
Yes. If I can come on, I come on. If I can't, I can't. Make sure y'all get some business so y'all can stay out of hours. That's all we got to say.
Right. So, but once again, it's wonderful. And next time, if y'all all that's listening, please bring a friend, bring a brother, sister, or bring whoever have some relationship situations or got a story to tell. Bring them. We're ready to talk to them, and we make it happen. XL said, "I gotta stay quiet. I'm still whatever, man." So, yeah, no, we gonna keep it going though. We're gonna build this thing. I want to make sure everybody have a T-shirt. We're gonna keep it in prayer.
You're gonna get your bikes, your DJ equipment, the T-shirt, the DJ equipment, the bike.
I guess you on probation, Shimmy. He got you the title, but your name just say add-on. See, I'm a
Nah,
temp.
that's him. That's Shimmy doing that. That's Shimmy with that one.
Hey, look. The best addition you ever gonna get.
Yeah, so the moment,
like this one, Don't Be a Menace.
huh?
Now that I listen to this and like Chris one, Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, you remember with the little
Now that I listen to it.
yeah. He sounds just like
Yeah, you sound like that. Now that I heard it, go ahead now. Doing impressions.
oh my God.
Make sure you follow us on our platforms as well. We're getting a lot of traffic, but
Thank
we
you,
have
Miss
no
Mama.
banner. We don't have any banners to put up to let people know when we are coming on. So therefore, it's hard for us to advertise all our fabulousness.
Yeah, we about to get the advertisement right. And Nate from Upstate said
1, 2, 3.
good night, sweet mama. 1, 2, 3.
Look.
You will call him 1, 2, 3 on me, cuz.
Chin up. Everybody put their chin up.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, now it's time to go bed. Fourth quarter. Good night, because there's somebody coming in with the spam foolishness.
I want to offer promotion.
No, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that.
We got to see how fast the
all of us got enough people on our platform, so we don't need that.
yeah, we got to see what how fast the administrative team work.
Well, I guess y'all better let them know as you get on the podcast that you're on.
Yes. See y'all, everybody who was on in the live and who was on in the I'm sleepy in the chat section. So thank y'all. And we're gonna keep y'all in prayer. If I don't leave Latari and Milton alone. All right, we out here, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.